I thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution, where I talk about everything crypto daily, jumping right into the market. Today in crypto, Bitcoin, weekly chart. We talked about this previously. The weekly candle close last week was terrible. The bulls need this level back to avoid downside, and it didn't happen. And the bulls got completely destroyed. Now the bulls are down here about to lose another key level. So Bitcoin bulls barely hanging on here. You've got this level that I marked previously on this chart at about 39,000, and you got a weekly close coming in about 4 minutes. You don't want to lose this level, but you have another support level right here marked by this yellow arrow. I want to see the bulls hold this level. If not, there's a double bottom idea. We're going to talk about this on a two-day chart. So this is a higher low where this low could be higher than this previous low. The other idea is a possible double bottom with some type of scammy wick down here. This is a bullish like W pattern as an idea for some upside. You start losing some of these levels, and all these price targets we've been talking about could potentially come into play for Bitcoin. So the bulls need to show up here. Weekly candle close coming 3 minutes. We're going to zoom in just a second. I've got some amazing shout outs to give in my trading group. This person, he says, I never imagined I'd be putting money into USDT. I'd been waiting on the market to bounce. Like, people come in the group that have no trading experience. Next thing you know, they're tethering up. This person, I've been talking about these short coins and a bear market and how much it's a lot easier to short the coins. He's up 20% in 5 days. His portfolio, which he obviously started with a lot less than this, hasn't ridden the downtrend, number one, which we constantly talk about in group. Number two, he's up 20% shorting the market. So he's up to 10 G's, where everybody else would have lost potentially 50% of their money. He's made 2,000, sat on the sidelines. This person lost $10,000. He'd been in the group for about 3 months, and he 10x'd his investment and recovered his initial losses. This person joined the group, and in a couple weeks, he doubled his money. 2x so far. Banging. If you're not making a ton of money right now in this market, I can help you. I'll make sure you're in the best, most profitable trading setups. Right now, for a limited time, there's a New Year's special. You get $100 off and 60% off the regular prices. Remember, you go over to the website, cryptorev.net. It pays for itself. It's a no-brainer, cryptorev.net. If you go down into the description of this video, there's a link take you directly to this website. Remember, if you have any questions, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. When this market's bouncing, we're hitting banger after banger after banger after banger. This market's bleeding. Here's our ADA 3x short, up 36%. Make money both ways. Change your life forever, period. I talked to you guys about this and posted in group February the 14th, where a higher low, so here's your low, here's a higher low, or double bottom. This is essential for any type of bullish impulse move higher. But we talked about like this pullback idea and the next low needing to be a higher low and a double bottom. So you go to the Bitcoin 2-day chart, and here you are. Like, we were talking about this entire scenario up here when Bitcoin was at this major overhead resistance and double topped. So now, after this double top, you need a higher low. So a low that's higher than this low, or a double bottom. If you get a double bottom, you see a move basically up here to about 42,000. If you get a higher low and a breakout above this level, I mean, you could see $50,000 Bitcoin, because what you have is your high, your low. This is a higher high on the 2-day chart. So if you get a higher low, 50,000's in the cards. Double bottom, I think 42,000 next stop. You start breaking this level, you lose previous lows, and you're in trouble. You're in trouble. This is the Bitcoin 8-hour chart. So we've been watching this chart quite a bit. When Bitcoin puts in a lower high, so here's your high. This high is lower than the previous high, so that's bearish. Why is this high lower? This tells you on a psychological level, what does this mean? This means that traders were willing to take profits at a lower price and settle up lower than they did last time. So this means demand is decreasing. A lower high is an exit signal for Bitcoin and any altcoin, right? And then obviously after this descending triangle broke to the downside, we called this measured move 38,500, banging. Here we are, 38,350. YouTube talked about this on the 17th, 3 days ago. And if this is a bearish retest, what you got, the measured move down here, 38,500. It's that easy. This is the Bitcoin 1 hour chart. We saw some crazy volume come in. Look like a 5-minute breakout, but in essence, what this potentially is a bearish retest of 39,000. So again, you start losing these levels. Really, you want to see a double bottom printed in here as far as a reversal goes. And this 8 hour chart, you get this double bottom. It'd be ideas for a breakout to the upside. But again, you got this overhead resistance right here. It was resistance here. You got a low volume node over here, resistance here. So if it can't break out, it's falling wedge, 68% chance this breaks to the upside. But there's room for another drive lower down here to like 37,000. And then does it break out? Or most important part about buying the breakout is you're not catching the absolute bottom, but you're catching the trade with the highest success rate based on a bullish retest. SPX, so S&P 500, the stock market is closed tomorrow. It is President's Day. Hopefully Joe Biden has some mercy on crypto with his new crypto regulations he's about to throw at us, curveball city. The idea here, though, after this double top, right, you got some bullish divergence basically all over the SPX. So, I mean, getting some type of bounce here and a falling wedge. You got a falling wedge, and bullish divergence. So, possible at this point, depending on what pre-market looks like on Tuesday morning, like for some type of bounce off the lower trend line for the SPX. But what will happen is if it gaps up and it opens up here, I mean, will you see one more move down lower and then a double bottom and breakout? Or there's this level as well. Ethereum been getting destroyed, but it's hanging on to this green support level. If it loses, so again, you have this ascending triangle, broke to the upside and then retested. That's your entry. That's your entry, the retest. If you miss this move, get used to it. It happens all the time. That's your entry. If this, you do not want to see Ethereum lose this level. Otherwise, you can see 2475, 2300, potentially $2,200 Ethereum. Again, high, lower high exit. If this trend line, if Ethereum breaks this trend line, you could see a move up here to 2800, potentially 2975. Remember, the most important part about trading this market is it's an if-then statement. You want to try to predict this market, good luck, because you're going to be wrong 99% of the time. You want to have plan A, plan B, and potentially plan C. You want to know the most probable ideas. I'm going to do this if this happens. I'm going to do this. Like your strategy, if you're not opening up a bunch of shorts, you're looking for a bounce. You're looking for, where is this trend line going to break out? And that's it. That's all you're looking for. At what point, you're not hopefully holding these downtrends. This is not the way to make money in this market, is by holding the downtrends. You're losing money. The way to make money in this market is by waiting for the breakouts, especially the bullish retests, and then buy. If you're busy and you're trying to trade less times per year, you just go out to the daily chart and use the same exact ideas. You'll enter less trades and you'll hold them longer, period. A lot of you guys in the comment sections of the last couple videos said you guys like the news because you can understand it. Ethereum's Vitalik Buterin said that another brutal winter may actually be great for crypto. This article talks about how people that remain in the industry after the bloodbath are diehard enthusiast innovators, not flaky, wild spectators. But essentially what he alluded to is that the hype projects, which is just about everything, right? Besides the old dinosaur coins, the hype projects, anything, all these coins, like these Kucoin gem picks, are gem picks until they roll over, because they're all hype driven. They don't really even have working products. They don't have super strong communities. They don't. This is an interesting idea. I mean, think about it. Like these coins, I'm telling you, these coins get completely destroyed in the bear market. You see pullbacks of 95, 98%. Bitcoin pulls back 85%. Most of these small S coins die, go to zero. Period. Don't fall in love with these coins. Opensea CEO Devin Finzer responds to the $1.7 million phishing attack. He said it did not originate on Opensea.io, and they're working with those affected. So NFT collectors, they've been losing NFTs from their Ethereum wallets because of this phishing attack, right? Now labeled fake phishing 5169. So this malicious wallet made its first transactions back in December, but all the reports of phishing activity began yesterday. So they began engaging with another wallet marked as part of the Opensea phishing scam. Numerous NFTs from collections with high floor prices have been transferred. The Bored Ape Yacht Club NFTs, Cool Cats Doodles. A few hours after this news broke, they said it's a phishing attack. We don't know where it occurred or how it occurred, but said this is potentially something that came from some fake emails from Opensea. You gotta never click links from any emails that you get, period. I just never do. You're gonna download an app, make sure it's got hundreds of thousands of downloads, right? I'm not trying to install a bunch of anything on my PC or set up a separate PC. Like, it's not smart to download a bunch of executables. You get keyloggers. They're just I'm telling you, it's only going to get worse in the future. You get some email from whatever website or whatever exchange, and you click the link because you supposedly something's happened in your account, and they have you log in from their link. They've stolen your password, and that is phishing with a PH. Like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment in the comment box. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.